Now, the courts of the United States have said there's no evidence to support the charge that he's part of MS-13. So I asked the vice president whether or not El Salvador has any evidence that he's part of MS-13 or has committed a crime.
Así que en las cortes de los Estados Unidos no existe ninguna evidencia que diga que el señor Abrego García fue miembro de la MS-13. Así que la pregunta que le hice yo esta mañana al vicepresidente Ulloa es si El Salvador tiene pruebas de que el señor Abrego García sí es miembro de la MS-13.
So I asked the vice president if Abrego Garcia has not committed a crime, and the U.S. courts have found that he was illegally taken from the United States, and the government of El Salvador has no evidence that he was part of MS-13. Why is El Salvador continuing to hold him in CECOT?
Entonces, si no hay pruebas contra el señor Abrego García de que entró ilegalmente en los Estados Unidos o que él sea miembro de la MS-13, porque en las cortes de los Estados Unidos no hay evidencia, entonces, ¿por qué es que no lo liberan?
And his answer was that the Trump administration is paying El Salvador, the government of El Salvador, to keep him at CECOT.
Y su respuesta fue que el gobierno de El Salvador le está pagando. El gobierno de El Salvador está recibiendo un pago por mantener al señor Abrego García en El Salvador.
And I pointed out that neither the government of El Salvador nor the Trump administration has presented evidence to support the claim that he's committed any kind of criminal acts.
Entonces yo le dije que ni el gobierno de los Estados Unidos ni El Salvador ha presentado ninguna prueba de que el señor Abrego García ha cometido algún hecho ilegal.
And so why not release Abrego Garcia today?
Y entonces, ¿por qué no liberar al señor Abrego García hoy mismo?
And he said what President Bukele said the other day at the White House, which that El Salvador can't smuggle Mr. Abrego Garcia into the United States.
El Salvador no puede contrabandear al señor Abrego García de nuevo hacia los Estados Unidos.
And I said, I'm not asking him to smuggle Mr. Abrego Garcia into the United States. I'm simply asking him to open the door of CECOT and let this innocent man walk out.
Yo le dije que yo no le estoy pidiendo que él entre ilegalmente al señor Abrego García a los Estados Unidos, sino que sencillamente que abra la puerta del CECOT para que él pueda salir.
And I pointed out that the Attorney General of the United States, Pam Bondi, has said that the United States would send a plane to El Salvador to pick him up.
Yo le dije que incluso el señor Bondi, que es el fiscal general de los Estados Unidos, dijo que enviaría un avión para recoger al señor Abrego.
And why did she do that? Because the Supreme Court of the United States, in a ruling of 9-0, has said that the Trump administration has to facilitate his return to the United States.
Y eso lo dijo porque en la Corte Suprema de los Estados Unidos se tiene que facilitar el regreso al señor Abrego García a los Estados Unidos.
Now, there's no evidence that the Trump administration is complying with that order.
Pero no hay evidencia que la administración
There's no evidence that they're complying with that order. In fact, the United States Embassy here has told me they've received no direction from the Trump administration to help facilitate his release. So the Trump administration is clearly in violation of American court orders. But that still leaves the question, why is the government of El Salvador continuing to imprison a man where they have no evidence he's committed any crime and they've not been provided any evidence from the United States that he's committed a crime.